Thailand officially sends 300,000 to 400,000 migrant workers overseas every year. Oddly, the country also has some 2 million illegal migrants. In the first part of a new series on overseas Thai workers, we investigate the reasons behind that apparent contradiction and ask why so many Thais go abroad to find work. Thailand is known for its colourful and smiling people. In downtown Bangkok, the pace of life is easy and not even the blast of car horns disturbs the peace. Starting in the 1970s, Thailand geared its economy towards the export market. The new industrial zones are concentrated in the centre of the country and around Bangkok. But because of its geographic and infrastructure problems, private investors stayed away from northeast Thailand.
The water supply and everything is underdeveloped. Farmers rely on the elements to get by and only plant one crop a season. When they are not farming, they go overseas to work.
Every year, around 300,000 to 400,000 people go overseas to try to pull their families out of poverty. That adds up to 5 out of every 1,000 Thais. The highest proportion come from the northeast.
This is the Thai government's Ministry of Labour Overseas Worker Management Bureau. Anyone who wants to go abroad to work has to fill out a form here with where they want to go and what work they want to do. An average of 200 to 300 people do it every day.
I want to go overseas to work because my children are still small and need tuition fee.
I want to work abroad because the pay is better.
If you could make 10,000 bahts in Thailand, overseas you can make over 20 to 30,000.
According to Thailand's Labour Ministry, most overseas workers are men, outnumbering the women by 8 to 1. The majority go to Asia, double the number that go to the Middle East, and over 8 times as many that go to Europe. Before they go abroad, overseas workers are required to take part in 6 hours of labour training.
Our required course helps everyone fully understand the country they are going to, how to be a good employee, as well as their rights overseas, and what the organisations they can go to for advice and assistance.
Thai workers have been going overseas in search of work for 40 years. Ironically, since the 1997 Asian financial crisis, the Thai economy has been steadily growing. In the last decade, there has been a serious local labour shortage.
It's not that there are no jobs. Thailand has a serious manpower shortage. Thailand is both an exporter and importer of foreign workers. There are nearly 2 million illegal foreign workers in Thailand, from Burma, Cambodia and Laos.
If Thai wages went up, its competitiveness would evaporate. In Southeast Asia, it couldn't compete or attract foreign investment. It must maintain its competitiveness. So the Thai government keeps wages under control.
With wages deliberately low, local Thai workers struggle to save money and improve their standard of living. The additional problems of regional disparities and the growing poverty gap leave Thai labourers with little choice but to leave their homes and find work overseas.